Hi guys, welcome to Half-Ass Dieting. This is my weight loss channel. I have a main channel over at Nixie Lee. So why I'm making this channel is because last year for my Japanese company, I started a weight loss journey and went from about 140 to 119 pounds. Why I say for my Japanese company is because Japanese companies do mandatory weigh-ins with they have you go to a hospital and you're supposed to do a weigh-in there, and all your managers will have access to that information, which is really daunting. So I did that and I went all the way to 119 pounds, and I was actually really proud of that. I felt actually really good. And between that weight loss and now, I've had 2 trips, Christmas, Thanksgiving, people coming to Japan and me wanting to show them around. And I think I've really fallen off the wagon, which sucks. So I have subclinical hypothyroidism, and so I actually get an excuse to say that my metabolism sucks. If you don't know what hypothyroid is, you're lucky. So it means this thyroid gland right here in your neck that controls your metabolism, it gave up. I have to take some medicine to regulate my metabolism correctly, and it's a long process for people with hypothyroid to get the right concoction of medicines to get your hypothyroid moving. And so anybody who's watching this who has hypothyroid, I'm so sorry, my heart goes out to you. It's not great. When I first got diagnosed with hypothyroidism, when I first found out that I had it, was when my weight kind of went up and I hadn't really changed any of my habits. And I freaked out. Like, it really sucked for me because I live in Japan, and people here are actually, well, everybody's like tiny compared to USA, but they'll also like, they do judge you a bit more based on your weight. I mean, I think it's, as I've said in my past videos on my main channel, it does seem like the younger generation is a bit more lenient, a little bit more, like, oh, that's taboo, we really shouldn't go into that. But older people are, they'll go for the jugular. They don't care. Anytime I've lived in Japan, I have kind of worried about it, and that's one of the reasons. But also, I was really I was proud of myself that even with the condition that, hypothyroid, the gift that keeps on giving with hypothyroidism, that I just thought I would never be able to lose weight. And I got down to my lowest weight. So if there's if there's anybody with hypothyroid out there watching this, it can be done. Get your medicines, get your cocktail right, and then start from there, because it's too hard to start without having your medicines right. And another reason I'm doing it is just I also run, and my running times were just so much better when I was at a lower weight. I just felt better. And I mean, I know some people are going to say like, oh, you already look great, and you're sweet, thank you, you're very, very kind. It's just that I feel better when I'm at a lower weight, and I would like to be able to fit into some Japanese clothes here. Nothing fits if you're over like 100 pounds. So I'm kidding. But like, literally, it would be nice to fit into some Japanese clothes every once in a while when I need them. So that's just why I'm wanting to go down a little bit. So, no judgment for anybody watching this, hoping this doesn't make anybody crazy. But I'm going to do my weigh-in, and I'm not looking forward to it. Even just this last Christmas, I went to my endocrinologist back in the States, and because the ones here, that's another story. But so I went into my endocrinologist, and this was like after Christmas, and I tell them, like, can you not tell me my weight? Can I just like look up, and you just, you can record it and everything, but don't tell me, because I'm too embarrassed. And I get so like, I messed up so bad. Like last time when I was like in the 40s, when I was like getting up to my highest weight again, I was just like, I couldn't even sleep that night. that's how bad it was for me. That's how silly I am about it. And I know it shouldn't be that big of a deal, but I don't know, my brain crazy. So I am going to do my weigh-in now. I've been dreading this. I have not wanted to look for 6 months. I'm hoping if it is under 140 pounds, I'll be happy. I'll be okay with that. But yeah, well, let's see. Oh God, here she is. Here she is. Does she even have battery in? Okay, all right. Moment of truth, y'all. Ugh, God. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. I can work with this. All right, not bad. I thought it was much worse than that, but you know, this is workable. So I honestly, I want to lose about 15 pounds. I know people say, hey, you're already in a healthy weight, but you know, just for aesthetics, just for Japan, and also just because I really liked my running times when I was down, and I just felt better at that weight. I want to get into the teens. That's where I was last year, and how I did it, because I know you go onto weight loss forums in general, or even, you know, especially people with hypothyroid, they're just like, I have no idea how to lose weight. And the biggest thing that helped me was intermittent fasting. Fasting is what really worked for me when I went from 140 to 119, and it really has to be like the lazy person's diet, because I'm terrible at tracking calories. I'm really OCD about it, and if it's not matching perfectly apps like MyFitnessPal, I just want to throw it all out the window. I'm done. Like, and the more I think about food and the more I'm like tracking it, then MyFitnessPal says, oh yeah, you need to eat more today, or you know, like looking at protein, breakdown of protein, carbs, and all that. It's just like, oh, I didn't eat enough of that today. That all just, it's too much. It's like, I don't need a second and third job here with tracking calories. So it doesn't work for me. I like the simplicity of fasting, and fasting once every other day, or like even on maybe it's like where I wasn't taking it so hard. I was fasting only like 2 times that week, or maybe even 1. And honestly, that kind of worked for me. And then other days just having something smaller and not having like full meals even. To me, the people who eat like 3 meals a day, I don't know how they do it, because I think the more I eat something throughout the day, the more I want more stuff. Tell me how it works for you guys, because I am not a 3 meal a day person. I want to start this weight loss journey, if you will, out by doing a 2-day fast. It always is kind of a good jump start for me, because it shrinks my stomach, and that's just a good place to start off from. Now, I'm going to show you guys how absolutely crazy I am, because this is what I do. The temptation is so much for me, and I'm embarrassed to even show this, but so I put my wallet in here, I put it in the fridge, and I actually lock it away. I actually do have a lock for this. So just take one of these locks and I put it in one of these timed locks. So I have the keys right in here. I am going to set the lock for 2 days, and I will check in with you guys in 2 days. I probably only do weekly updates just to show how it's going, but I'm really curious to see where I'm gonna be in about a month. So yeah, there's my crazy diet tip. Lock your money away. I'm in Japan. If there's an emergency or anything, it'll be fine, because I call an ambulance, they'll bill me later. It's like, that's not I'm not worried about that. So yeah, you know, welcome to my craziness. I'm just lock it like that. I am going to get, I don't even know if anybody's gonna watch this, but that's how it is. That's how we be. Anywho, they press the button on top and then this thing locks. But I might do some errands real quick, but this is happening. I'm not for 2 days. I promise. I'll update you guys in 2 days and see what my weight loss is looking like. That's how I do it. That's how I start. Judge me all you want. So that's the start of this weight loss channel, just putting full display my craziness. I'm hoping not to be like, I'm hoping this is a successful weight loss channel. And when I do get down to that weight, the problem with me is actually keeping it. So even if nobody watches this is kind of my accountability channel. So maybe I should just rename it to, accountability buddy channel. Anyway, that's how it is. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.